It was love at first sight. I know from the way she looked at me. Her eyes said it all. Long days and nights we spent until she dropped the bomb on me. When she said that she was unhappily married with children, and I wish I never met her at all. Even though I love her so, but she got love for me. But she still belongs to someone else. It hurts so bad, for sure, because she wants to be with me. But she cannot be with me. She chose to stay at home so they could be a family for the children. But what about me? And I wish I never met her at all. Even though I love her so, and she got love for me. Oh, yeah. And she still belongs to someone else. Maybe in another life, things could be the way we both desired. It's a catch-22. Either way it went, someone had to lose. And I wish I never met her. Oh, even though I love her so, she's got love for me. But she still belongs to someone else. At all. Even though I love her so, she's got love for me. But she still belongs.
I'm not. I was just trying to find out what happened, man.
What do you want to know?
Did she call the cops on me? Did she set me up?
Damn right she called the cops on you, dumbass.
I wouldn't hurt so much inside.
What do you think with 3 kids? You put yourself in a stupid position for what?
Deep down in the back of my mind, I knew she did it. Like, I just needed to hear it from somebody. I definitely feel betrayed. I feel abused. I feel like a dumbass for even thinking that I love this girl. I just spent those 11
All I'm
months in
saying
jail.
is, leave Lacey alone, leave the kids alone, no threatening bull. Just leave my daughter alone. I'm out. I'm out.
Hey yo, doctor, here's another proper track, and it's fat. Watch the sniper, time to pay the piper. everybody? It's your girl, Miss Shade of B.A.E. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. If you love everything you hear and see today, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Guys, I know y'all like, Shay, you wearing them your children headbands? I sure am. Now, I'm gonna get my money worth. This one got a little feather in it. It got like a little feather, kind of remind me of like a color purple look. I got like a little Miss Sealy thing going on. Anyway, guys, I'm sitting here chilling again, watching Life After Lockup. So much stuff going on in the world today. It's just like we don't have enough time in the day to talk about that and Love After Lockup. I'm gonna talk about some of this stuff on another time, because I really do want to talk about that doggone Gorilla Glue woman. I do want to talk about it, only because it just don't make no sense to me. You know, I'm a cosmetologist, licensed for years. You know, I know people. I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that another time. I'm watching Life After Lockup, and this episode was kind of like a slight filler episode. It was only a couple of things that really grabbed my attention, that stood out. One thing that really grabbed my attention was the little small clip of Marcelino and Gio in Alaska fishing. That was adorable. And Gio, I love little Gio. Gio have such a personality. I mean, oh my God, he is so funny. That's a great kid. I can tell that's a great kid. You can have a lot of fun with Gio. He's so sweet. All the sweet. He's just very alert and just mannerable. That's all there. But yeah, I love little Gio. So yeah, that stood out, and some other little stuff stood out. So, but we're gonna start from the beginning, where we see just John, just cold-blooded, dirty John. I don't know. He just not. I don't know what to call John. John just wrong for that. You know, he's wrong for that. We see him outside, actually like washing cars. He's washing cars, and both of his cars got on the back Bonnie and Clyde. He just excited about his Bonnie coming home, Bonnie and Clyde. And we see Tara bitter walking through the house mad because she got to go. Ain't nobody selling you Tara. Sister, you a big hoe. Oh, sister. You know, ain't nobody selling you Tara. You know, I'm sitting up here with this headband, this hair boy in my head. I'm feeling like Miss Sealy. I'm finna act like Suge right quick. Sister, are you a big hoe? Oh, sister, I thought that you should know. I know something about you and John creeping on the low. So get all your stuff and get out of my house. And if mama wanna go, she can get out, 'cause I'm tired of y'all making my life so poor. I don't want y'all no more. No more. No more. I just was going with the flow, but yeah, Tara, get out. Get out. Nobody don't feel sorry for you. I don't like the guilt trip she keeps giving John. You know, I'm gonna have to go live with my ex-boyfriend, or I got to get back out there. You know, I don't want to go back to the Burdirk or whatever they from. I don't want to go back there. You know, and she just keep making that be his problem. But baby, that's not his problem. Christiana, he's right. Christiana is his problem. He has to worry with what she needs. You know, she's something else. And what I don't like about her is how jealous. I mean, the jealousy really came out in this one with her and Christiana. It came out real strong.
I wish there was something more I can do, but I mean, we're tapped.
Every time he say that, I'll be
we
laughing.
so done for.
We
Just
tapped
really
out.
Say goodbye to the kids, and pretty sad. Christiana is lucky. John has recently bought a lot of new things. You know, cars, pool, you know, new furniture. The house is getting all redone, and it wasn't like that when I came here. But I don't know. He was in prison for 14 years for fraud. I mean, where's he getting all these things? I'll probably come visit my sister.
She's so jealous. You know, first thing she said, Christiana's lucky. It wasn't like this when we moved here. Well, you know what? You should have been grateful that you had a place over your head. You and your mama didn't have nowhere to go. I didn't understand how I went from him meeting Christiana's mom and they went out to like one of them little cafes and stuff, and Christiana's mom was kind of eyeing him a little bit, like, you know, if he ain't good enough for my daughter kind of look. But then the next 10 minutes, you moving in with him. You ask, can you stay somewhere with him? Now he done opened his doors and let you stay, and now you sitting here complaining about it didn't look like it. It didn't look like this. Now it looks good. Christiana lucky. It wasn't like this. Okay, I can't give him props for at least preparing the house for his wife. That's one thing I can say for John. He get excited. He do little stuff that, to me, I think it's just adorable. You know what I'm saying? Like little cute little stuff. You know, it's like stuff that don't have a lot of money, but it's like things that don't cost money, but it's cute. You know what I'm saying? Like him getting the house clean and preparing the car to be clean for her, and you know, just, you know, having the Bonnie and Clyde all on the window. Just, you know, it's like he was waiting for her. You know, even though he was cheating, he was waiting. You know, you were so quick for Christiana to go. Like, she can't be here. Like, you the priority. You was never the priority. Christiana was the priority, baby.
When she gets out.
You can't do that. You can't just show up and come over and see her. They're going to be monitoring her somewhat closely.
It's not like her parole officer is going to be watching her 24/7 or anything.
What if they do a house check? I have to protect her. I know how close Christiana is to her sister, but I have to do what's best for my wife at this point. If Christiana saw me and Tara together, she would know right away that there was a couple of sparks flying, and then I'm in a lot of trouble. If you come here, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Wow. That's how it is. I'm gonna give my sister some time to settle in and get to know John a little bit and stuff. But we have a lot to talk about, you know. She doesn't know him, I do. It won't be long, I'll be back.
I don't care for this girl. I've never seen nothing. I've never. Oh my God. I mean, she's very calculated. Did you hear what she said? She said, I'm going to give Christiana some time to get to know John. Because remember, Christiana only had got 3 days with her husband. So she said she going to give her a little time to get to know John. And then she going to come back and tell everything. Just bust everything out. Because all of a sudden now she's worrying about, you know, how the aesthetics of the house look, because John bought a boat. He bought it looked like he bought a pool, a boat. You know, he just trying to, it's old, junkyard looking stuff, but he fixing it up, because it look like he does stuff, like he like a Mr. Fix-It kind of guy. So he just fixing everything up. And she's sitting there getting envious, because that's what she wants. She wants somebody to go and lay by her, but the thing is, baby, you weren't worried about all that when you was laying up in there with all them cats and dogs. But now, because you got to get out, now you so worried about John and his fraud schemes and stuff. You know, you something else. And then you going to say, I'm going to be back. You know, that's what you say. You can't do nothing for niggas. That's a nigga right there. You can't do nothing for them. That's how they act. You know? I mean, that nigga right there can get these hands. I'm telling you, I'm not even lying. That girl, something wrong with her, baby. Something wrong with her. John told on himself because he said she gonna see the sparks that was flying. So we already knew y'all done had sex. That's so dirty. Oh, John. And you know, Brittany's mom is just having a meltdown. She went straight back into a little girl. Because that's where the hurt was at. When her mother flipped that evil spirit out, she just ran out the house. And so Brittany tried to comfort both of them, because I guess she can look at it from each aspect, because she see that both of them is just jacked up. Jackie, was she okay? Gave Jackie a hug, and then she went out and tried to console her mom and let her mom know, listen, she didn't admit to anything. So you did your part. She didn't do her part. She didn't do her work. But don't beat yourself up about it. You know, let it go. You faced it. Good job. Now we can move past it. Mama was flipping out. Mama was like, she knew her boyfriends was touching me. She knew that this stuff was happening to me. And, you know, so she was really hurt. You know, it's something how your child can grow up and end up being your counselor. Brittany just really... her head is getting so strong on her shoulders, and I'm so proud of her. The mom is just having a breakdown. She's trying to smoke a cigarette. She crying, her hands shaking back and forth. She just not in a good space. But Brittany was able to maintain her cool and try to get her mama back calmed down. So I did like that. That was a nice. That was nice to see her be there to comfort her mom. Because her mom is broken. Her mom is broken. Yeah, so Brittany was telling her mom, you don't have to stay in this pain no more, baby. It's time for you to rise up, okay? Let this go. And Marcelino, he came out and saw her hugging Cindy. And Cindy looked like she needed that male hug. She just was like nestled into him. She just needed that. I have to say, in this episode, I saw a lot of masculine energy. And I'm going to tell you, that was a good feeling. I loved it. I mean, this episode, I'm gonna give it to the men. The men did their thing on this episode. They did, you know, it wasn't so much laid back, jelly back acting men this episode. These men in this episode, they stood up. Like Marcelino was there. He saw these women breaking down, and he was there to help comfort. Help to give that feeling of protection. Same thing when we finna get into with Lacey Dad. Lacey Dad, though, I'm sorry. My phone number is 475 Lacey Dad 954-678-2132. Lacey Dad is a thug. That's my kind of dude right there. Lacey was trying to check him. She was like, why you supposed to be my dad? Why are you trying to be in my marriage? Why you sided and told Shane what I told you about John in confidence? And Daddy was just straight up gangster. He said, because you wasn't going to tell him. So I did tell him. Hey, I told him. I'm sorry you don't like it, but I feel like as far as you being an adult, that should have been handled, because that's your husband and he need to know that this the only dude you done been with that I actually like and that treats you and the kids like something. Unless you trying to run back with John. Is that what you trying to do? She's like, no, I'm not trying to run back with John. See, the way Lacey is built, she's that type of woman that want people to fight over her. So obviously the way she was going to do it, it was going to be to the point where John and Shane butt heads and blow up at each other. So that gives her what she needs. Whatever she needs, she just want to feel that contention, you know. And Daddy already know. That's why Daddy said something, because Daddy already know as a man, Shane might lose it when it comes to him protecting his baby and his wife. You know, I'm trying to stop saying baby so much, guys. My kids was in on me. They was like, Mama, you always say baby. I can't help it. This is the way I am. This is how I'm built. This is my DNA. You know, it's been really a struggle for me to calm down on how I speak. I learned a lot of stuff when I be watching my videos, and I'm like, oh, I'm so country. You know, so I've been trying to slow down my countryness a little bit. Just try to get a little more proper, because I know my dialect, I just go in. And I want to make sure you guys can understand what I'm saying, because I'm so country. But anyway, I'm trying to work on my speech a little bit, stop saying baby so much, and there's some other words I find myself constantly repeating. And that's the only thing about doing these videos. You get to really see the way you speak and how people might perceive you. So, you know, it's something. But anyway, he handled like it should have been handled, because he know that if the way Lacey had it planned out, Shane and Lacey would have bumped heads and blew up. It would have been horrible. Okay, Lacey's dad really wasn't around. That he was on a boat for his job, and he was never really home. And she was left to be with her mom, who was dealing with alcoholism. And Lacey said because of that, she started venturing into drugs. And I listen to people when they say why they got on drugs and stuff. Cindy's mom was like, I didn't put the pipe in your mouth, or I didn't put the bottle to your mouth. I feel like because I came from around addiction myself, I mean, like literally, I was in a situation where drugs was all around me. I mean, literally, I come home, I can smoke, I can do cocaine, I can smoke weed. It was there for me to do. It was there. I mean, and I'm not going to say I didn't try it, okay? I'm not going to say I ain't put a little cocaine on my lip and see what it was like. You know, because you see it all the time, and it's around you, and kids are going to be kind of like trying to see what's going on. You want to know what is it that these people, these loved ones that you know they're supposed to be protecting you, you want to know why they're so engulfed in these recreational drugs, okay? So, you know, I can't lie. I've tried to touch it, and, you know, and I put a little bit on. I used to watch TV, and you see them, you know, you see on the movies with the drug dealers, they get the cocaine and they put it on their tongue. And I guess so they'll know if it's real or not or whatever. And I saw the cocaine, and I put my hand on it and did like that. My tongue was so numb. Like, I was scared. My lip, some of it went on my lip and my tongue. It was numb. I was like, duh, 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 duh. I was like, duh, duh, duh. I was so scared. And then another thing, my heart was, I'm talking, my heart was beating so fast, like it was gonna bust out my chest. I would look at what all these drugs would do to my family members, and I would see them, like some of them laying on the porch, you know, incoherent. Some of them wandering, looking in the street, looking for more. You know, not taking care of themselves, not handling their business. I see one going to work, giving the appearance of they have it together, but everything's out of order. I've been there, so I understand. So I feel like you have choices. I made the choice that I said, you know what, this ain't for me. I don't want to be running in the street looking for drugs. Didn't want that for myself, so I chose not to use anything. But Lacey said that's what she chose to help her deal with the pain. Daddy said, listen, I like Shane, and I did what I had to do, because you ain't gonna have my son-in-law go to jail. He been taking care of his family. He been doing a good job. So, and what I love about Lacey, that he really juiced the storyline up, because I'm gonna be honest, until Thug Daddy got in this, I was kind of bored. But Thug Daddy ain't no joke, baby. Listen to Thug Daddy. I'm gonna call him Thug Daddy.
It just pisses me off. I'm more than happy to let him know what time it is and quit for Lacey. John's not gonna threaten my family and then expect nothing to happen.
You know what, though? I'm glad he decided to take over that situation. You know why I'm glad? Because he was protecting Shane and Lacey. So I really appreciate him for doing that. So John just really been saying, you know, he been sitting in the house chilling with Lil White Wayne, making crack sandwiches, burning up the crack sandwiches on one side and leaving it white on the other side. And you know, he been in there trying to play cards, and he been riding in the truck every now and then to go sit in front of the house with the watch Lacey. And you know, he went to meet with Lacey's little chubby friend, and you know, he was trying to, you know, find out was Lacey the reason why he went to jail. He just been searching to find out who really put him back in jail. I mean, he knows Lacey did it, but he was trying to say he wasn't sure if she did it. And if she did do it, why? Why, Lacey? Daddy came over there, and Daddy said, listen, I'm protecting my family. John is trying to contact Lacey, but I want to stop to it today. I'm tired of it. I want to stop to it. It ends today. He has no reason to contact Lacey. And I agree with you, Daddy, 1,000,000%. He has no reason. He don't have no children from her. You know, she got 3 kids and she's married. That's over with, baby. That's done. You shouldn't have no reason to call her. She has no reason to contact you. That's done. Y'all already wrote the script for that. That's done. Puppy and Amber. Now, Amber is obsessed with this adoption. That's all she's talking about. She's talking Amber's ear off about this adoption. She wants to know what's Vince doing with the money. She feel like Vince is collecting, and if he is, he needs to give her some money. I don't know if it was just me or if it was I don't know. It wasn't just me. Did anybody else notice how Amber looked on this episode? Amber looked like I'm almost believing Amber when she said she woke up after her and Puppy had sex. She said, "I feel like death," because she was starting to look like death on this episode. Looked like the life was being sucked out of her. I said, "Well, dang, what the hell did Puppy do to Amber? Is she the vagina slayer? She the new vagina slayer? Like she all sucked in, or like she got 2 black eyes? Or Amber just looked like she ain't got no life. Like she was totally different before." She was totally different. I don't know what's wrong with Amber. I don't know if it's a clone Amber or what. But anyway, they go see a lawyer, and Puppy's still going on about this adoption. The lawyer told her, "Listen, baby, you might well let that stay on there like that, because how he got it set up, you his beneficiary. So if something happens to him, you get everything." Puppy lights up real quick. I said, dang, I see why Puppy went to jail. That criminal started trying to slide back in there. She was like, "Oh, well, we need to go on and get rid of him then. I need to know how much he made." So, and Vince probably got about $50. Puppy trying to take him out, baby, for the $50, honey. He ain't got no strong money. Especially if he was trying to do a hustle like that whole time. I don't know if Amber was hating or if Amber wasn't being totally honest with a lot of stuff with Puppy. Because it was an issue about who signed the paperwork. I'm wondering, was it Amber? Was it Amber that signed the paperwork? Because Puppy said she never signed it. We go back to Sean and Destiny. I said Destiny just went all in on Sean. Sean started trying to raise up at Destiny a little bit, because after he seen how she reacted, he just wanted to have answers. Because that's what he said, "I'm going to get my answers today." So, him and Destiny go talk on the side. He asked her, did you ever love me? And, he started asking questions that he been wanting to ask her. And she was basically letting him know that he was a trick. And while she was talking, her sister tried to interrupt her. Destiny. She was like, "Brittany, listen, I'm Michael Jackson and you Tito. So shut the hell up." I said, dang, Brittany kind of stood there for about 2 seconds and said, you know what, just call me when everything's done, bye. Because you ain't gonna shut me down like that on national TV. Like she did, she shut her down on national TV. Sean and Destiny continued to argue, and it got to the point where she just kept telling him the reason why she left him was because he wouldn't stop calling the baby mother, which I don't know why she keeps trying to act like he can't communicate with his baby mother. He has 6 children. He has to talk to Kelly. So that excuse that she uses really is like blah. She gives Sean his ring back. She tell him how she don't want him. She give him a ring back. And before she do, she goes into the car that he pays the note on and he pays the insurance. And she just peel off. She drive off. I said, Sean a good one, cause she went in that courtroom when she first came and said, when I come back out, I want you gone. I don't even want you here. I want you gone. You could believe I would have been gone and that car would have been gone, cause I definitely would have called the police then and have them take that car. Ain't nowhere in the world she was gonna leave with that car. Destiny really thought she had it like that. She said, if you want what you want to do, another man will. And she took that car and them keys and she pulled it out on Sean. Sean was looking all delusional. He didn't know what to do with himself. You know, so all of a sudden, all the stuff we've been saying started hitting from the side to the right, to the left, to the back of his head. Boop, 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 boop. So finally, he started to really understand that Destiny has tricked him. So now he's like, yeah, she took, I'm gonna cancel the car, I'm gonna get the tow truck for the car, which I didn't understand. He didn't have to do all that. Decides to stalk her. Bad move. I could tell he was hurt. I know Kelly was just on the ground just screaming to the top of her lungs, laughing to the point where her side was bursting. I know Hector and his wife was cracking up too. They was like, dang, what in the hell wrong with Sean? Sean gonna kill himself trying to get one of these young girls to be with him. He almost 50 years old. And Destiny told him, I run circles around you. I'm 28 years old. Back to Marcelino and Brittany and her mom. And they was at Brittany's stepfather cabin. Brittany's stepfather came in her life when she was a kid and helped raise. He was dating her mom. And he helped raise, her and the other kids that she had, by herself, and then the connection between them two. Mama found out that the stepdaddy said he ended up leaving the situation once he had children and a boy. Like, I need to straighten up my act. I need to just go on and stop doing these drugs. I need to do better. And he made the decision to leave drugs alone. Brittany got her mama there. And her mama feeling good about herself. Mama got her makeup on. I said, get it, mama. She had a lot of it on. Because Brittany had said, well, mama, what kind of makeup you got on? That's because she came downstairs. She was like, I'm feeling pretty good today. Because I'm getting tired. Do you know it's 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm trying to do this video? I'm trying. She was trying to be sexy. She saw her ex come through the door with his wife. Brittany told her mama, his wife coming, so be nice. And she said, I'll try. She tried, but she hugged the dad when he came. She hugged him. That was a really awkward hug. She was rubbing on his back and she gave him a compliment about his glasses. But when she saw the wife, she just gave her this real awkward, short, straight to the point handshake. And then she got her cup of coffee and slid out. To the side. I think she was trying to impress Daddy. I think she still got feelings for Daddy and was hoping that Daddy was gonna, recognize those feelings. But Daddy take Brittany outside to the back and say, I'm happy you came, but why you want your mama? And she said, well, I just want her because, that would help her sobriety and help her get on track and all that. He was like, listen, you got your own family to take care of, baby. You can't keep taking care of your mama. And she like, yeah, but I got to keep looking out for her. And he was like, no, you don't. He said he was just basically saying you need to focus on your family, and so that way you don't slip back. And he gave her some really good advice.
Decided to face my past and put all of that behind me. That it would be a
She
good
just keep
idea
going on about facing her past.
Faces everything that she's carrying.
You can't
baggage
meet
around with,
everybody you done ran into.
That she could let it go and try to find some happiness.
But he said what we had here.
Still on drugs?
Yeah, he asked was she still on drugs.
She was recently on it.
You know, I think on the cool, he probably was thinking that ain't good for me to see her. But me and your mama did some jacked up stuff. You know, because I could see how his eyes were twitching when he gave her that hug. He struggles. He struggles himself.
Did you bring him home?
He would buy the same white tennis shoes at Walmart.
And mama just in there having a full. Mama just in there having a full flashback. Mama said he would buy the same white tennis shoes for Walmart. And the wife over there. Wife like, you know what? I'm doing the best I can. You over here talking about my man, and we on national TV. And I know you a crackhead, so I'm not gonna play into you. Mama want him bad.
Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Yeah. Did you bring him home?
It's funny how that music came behind it when he said, "Why you bring your mom?"
Tennis shoes at Walmart.
What she had once here and with me, that no longer exists. I just thought that.
You thought wrong, Brittany.
On my journey, I decided to face my past and put all of that behind me.
She killed me how she be saying it though.
My journey, that she's carrying baggage around with, including you, Dad. That she could let it go and try to find some happiness.
Listen, Dad.
Still on drugs?
I'm trying to be a Yana, fix my life.
She was recently on them. There's no way that you lose that much weight in a month. In a month, Dad?
When you were on stuff like that, you know the things that you did.
Yeah.
When you're in that state of mind, you do things that you normally wouldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom, if she's doing that, then she is capable of doing things she wouldn't normally do.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you're just now on the straight and narrow, and things are happening and good for you.
Yes.
And outside influences can change that and make it hard.
Yes.
I dealt with it for a long time. Make sure it doesn't interfere with raising your children. Protect yourself and protect your kids.
You know what?
The last person fighting for her, she'll have no reason to fight for herself.
Your mom is not your problem.
I know that's
you
right.
love her.
This is it for me.
And I hope you know what you're doing.
I think what Gil was what he was saying was true. You got to focus on you, Brittany, because first of all, you just getting you just picking back up your pieces. And you trying to build your mama house. Mama ain't ready. Mama like popping them pills. She all right. You and she'll fight for herself. You don't have to fight for her. She will fight for herself. He gave her some really good advice. I think they might have got into something. Because he don't want to see her at all. They must have did something because he said your mama capable of some stuff. So, you know, they might have did some weird stuff because he was looking very uncomfortable. And he probably was, it was enough weird stuff for him to say, I ain't smoking no crack with you no more. So anyway, they flip it from them and go to Sarah and Michael. I mean, we just tired of them. I'm like, they doing the same old junk again. Sarah come in, she talking about Michael, she didn't think Malcolm was gonna kick her to the curb, which Malcolm did. Malcolm said, hey, man, I ain't got time for this, all these games y'all playing. I ain't trying to be a part of y'all games, y'all M&M package. You know, if you ever notice that everybody that get names start with an M, it's the M&M package. It's a Megan, Maria, Malcolm. So, we probably gonna be up for a Melissa, a Matthew, a Martin, a Mary, a Mariah. I know they coming. Because that's all they do. They turned on by the M names. They want to bring, if your name begin with M, please run. You see Sarah or Michael. Because they want you. They got this open marriage. And, you know, I hate when broke people try to do what rich people do. You know, all these rich people into all that open marriage stuff. You know, everybody want to be Will and Jada. Everybody want them an entanglement. Listen, y'all poor and broke. Y'all is not, I don't know why y'all trying to do that. You need to be raising your children. Talking about an open marriage. What you need to have an open marriage for? You need to keep that marriage closed. Ain't nobody trying to be in y'all stuff. Y'all bringing everybody in y'all stuff. And Sarah come home and you flirting with her, talking about you want to make sure everything intact. And you up there just cocky, talking about Sarah like a dog. Just kept referring to effing Sarah. And you know, you can F her if you want to. And, you know, just talking about his wife like a hoe. You know, like some old random hoe that he can just sleep with. And he was like, I have her anytime I want to. Michael thinking is off. You know, it's just like, you know, he wasn't saying about being, he wasn't talking about being in a committed relationship with her or nothing. He was just saying how he could just have sex with her. And he know he can have sex with her when he want to. You know, and that was kind of upsetting to me by him being a father of daughters too. That was horrible how he was going on, and he just kept, you know, he said, well, how was the date? You know, she was trying to say what the date was, and he was like, why you didn't invite me? You know, I said, well, Michael, I guess you might like that little thug loving. You been in jail long enough, I guess you wanted to be part of it too, huh? You wanted him to buy you some spaghetti so you could slurp it up like the lady in the trail? You wanted some of that? I don't know what's wrong with Michael. You know, I really believe some drugs mess Michael's brain up. Michael's something else. Anyway, Sarah giggling and giggling and giggling. And she go to the back and you hear, you know, them wrestling and stuff. You can tell, you know, they had sex. And we just over them. They went back to Puppy and Amber again. They was leaving the lawyer office, and I'm just looking at this big white truck just fly by. I'm like, where that white truck was going? That thing was speeding. I wanted to give him a speed ticket. I wanted to come out like one of them little police officers with the little ticket. I said, dang, he needed that ticket. But I don't know. Ever since they done had sex, Amber just look all dried out and dusty. She just looked depressed. Like she really looked like she feel like death. She meant that jump. I said, dang, being with Puppy made her feel like death. But you know, it's something that Amber is not telling Puppy. And I think Amber knows a little bit more than what she's letting on. It's something that she's not telling her. It's something that she's not being straight up with her on. And I think Vince knows why those that paperwork was signed. I believe that Amber the one signed the paperwork and never told Puppy, because I'm thinking that maybe before Amber found out about Vince, that they probably was gonna keep the money for themselves, and because Puppy was still in jail. I don't know. I don't know. But Puppy is working my nerve a little bit, worrying about this thing with Vince. Like she just really just stressed out. Like this is her bread and butter. And she called Vince, and Vince, you know, he ignorant. You know, she called him, and you know, he was basically letting her know, listen, I did it, but it's gonna take a minute for me to get it fixed. Don't call this phone no more. You know, don't call me no more. You know, I don't want to hear about you, Puppy. I don't want to hear all this stuff about this chick and all this stuff. Y'all notice that picture that they were showing when Lacey and her dad when he was younger? And did y'all see a striking resemblance of him and Shane? I said he favored Shane. You know, it's funny how girls get men that look like their dad or favor their dad. It's just weird. And guys might get women that look like their mom. You know, it's just weird. But anyway, this man here is gangster. right, boo.
Back on the block, you know?
I know that's right, baby. What you gonna do about it? Let them know, baby.
I'm more than happy to let them know what time it is and quit Lacey.
Yeah, let them know what time it is, boo.
I need to talk to you, man.
All right, I know that's right. I need to talk to you, man. Man.
He's got some balls showing up at my house like this, especially after the last time we met, you know?
You're still in the same spot you were, sucking your parents. I can put you back in jail real quick. Yeah, come on, come on.
Do what I tell you to do.
But you know what that is when Lacey get that best from.
I don't want to hear from Lacey.
It's all
You
different.
blowing her phone up. I don't want to hear about nothing. No noise.
I'll tell you right now, old man, I'm gonna punch out you if you don't get up out of here.
Bring it.
I'm gonna knock you out, bro.
Bring your down.
I'm gonna punch out you, man.
You know what's really funny about this? How little white Wayne in the back of the door. Just,
I'm gonna punch out you if you don't get up out of here.
Bring it. Bring it
I'm
up.
sorry. John come out the door. John like, I'm gonna punch the mess out of you, old man. Lacey daddy is insane. Lacey like, man, do it. Do it. What? I'm with it. I'm with it, son. Son, come with it. They get but wild in Virginia Beach. You know, maybe they need to too. Virginia Beach ain't no joke, baby. I might need to roll out there and see what's going on in Virginia Beach, honey. Cause Lacey daddy, he don't care. I was scared a little bit because I was like, Lord, don't let this man have no heart attack or nothing.
Bring your down.
Rookies,
Lay it on. What the?
you're just like your daughter. You trying to push my buttons. You make me want to knock you the f out.
Come on, man.
I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that
Have a
anymore.
beat down right now.
He's trying to get me in trouble again. Like, I'm not trying to, I don't know.
Bring it.
I'm not gonna risk getting in a fight with Lacey dad.
He ain't trying to go back to jail. Yeah, I know he don't want. He said, I'm only gonna go to jail if I smoke crack.
Or Lacey.
I'm not. I was just trying to find out what happened, man.
What do you want to know?
Did she call the cops? Did she set me up?
Damn right she called the cops on your dumb ass. What do you think with 3 kids?
What he say? Damn right he called the cops on. Damn right she called the cops on your dumb ass. It's his face. Did y'all see John's? Y'all see John's face? You know, I'm not trying to laugh at his sorrow because I really do kind of feel bad for John. John looked like he really dealing with a lot, you know. But this is hilarious. I mean, Lacey dad is off. He off the chain. That's a thug right there.
You put yourself in a stupid position for what?
Deep down in the back of my mind, I knew she did it. Like, I just needed to hear it from somebody. Definitely feel betrayed. I feel abused. I feel like a dumbass for even thinking that I love this girl. I just been like,
All I'm saying is, leave Lacey alone. Leave the kids alone. No threatening bull. Just leave my daughter alone. I'm out.
That was Lacey daddy went over there, fussed John out. Told him all kind of stuff. Then gonna tell us something I might. That's my dude right there. My phone number was 972. Lacey, I might be your mother-in-law, honey. That's my kind of dude right there, Lacey. You might have you a new younger mother-in-law. I like a thug joke now. That I mean that girl. They said that ain't no joke, honey. They said that. They said, "Your dumb ass." Leave my daughter alone. You know what? I could appreciate in this show, this today. I mean, I could appreciate the protectors, the fathers, the protectors. Marcelino just protecting his wife, protecting his children, protecting his mother-in-law. You know, I can get with that. I can get with that. I can get with Lacey dad protecting his son-in-law, protecting his daughter, protecting his grandkids. I mean, I can even get with Raggedy John for protecting, in a sense. I mean, he messed it up, but trying to protect his wife, Christiana. Trying to protect her from the pain or the hurt of her finding out about him and her sister, but she's gonna find out. But I can appreciate the fact that he said, I can't allow it. I have to protect my wife. So I'm loving the masculine energy this time. Sean, it ended with Sean having this epiphany finally. After all this long time, he finally realized, and he was in there having a full conversation with himself in the car, saying, you know, I know she think I was slow. You know, I know she think I was slow. She thought I would never catch on what her plan was, but I did. You caught on last.
Destiny broke things off. I already got the ring back. The credit card's maxed out, so I'm just going to cancel that, and I will go get the car back.
Destiny, no, she peeled off on him though. That jump was cold-blooded. I was like, Destiny wrong for that.
It's pretty emotional because I did not even think that things were going to go down like it was, or that she had that much hatred towards me.
She said you were just she scammed you. You fell for it. You right.
Just ended our engagement, and I really feel it is now. Now it all makes sense to me. It's starting to, you know, see that she.
Well, at least she gave you the ring back and didn't pawn it.
Basically, he's gone.
Maybe she tried and it wasn't that worth that much money.
She really did, like, honestly. Maybe she thought that I was maybe more naive than I was, and I just caught on to it. Well, then I'm gonna take the car back. I'm the one paying for it. She doesn't want to be with me.
But
I'm just gonna cut off the perks. I'm not gonna send her no money. I'm gonna take the car back with me, and
you gonna cut the perks off?
She wants a war. She wants to play these games. Well, I'm gonna have to play them.
She don't want a war. She don't want you.
See what it is to not have anything. I was trying to be nice to her and show up for court, you know, and get her support or whatever, but this is how
she don't want you, Sean. See, that's what I'm saying. You caught on late. She don't want you. That's why she told you don't be there. She don't want you. I'm glad you're gonna get your car back, but you should have handled that differently. But hey, you know what? It's love after lockup. The drama continues. I'm trying to see if I forgot anything. I don't think I forgot nothing. I think I hit it. That's why I say, because it was kind of like a filler type of, but it had a little drama, but type of filler kind of episode. 5 o'clock in the morning, guys. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Guys, I'm going to go and let y'all go. I'm finna go and get me some rest. And I'm going to talk to you guys next week, Friday, because today... next week Friday when we watch another Love After Lockup. Today is Valentine's Day too. So happy Valentine's Day, guys. You see what I'm doing on my Valentine's Day. I don't got nobody. I don't got nobody. And I feel good. I'll talk to you guys later, guys. Thank y'all so much thank you so much for your support. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. And thank you for the ones that's been supporting me, guys. I appreciate y'all. Y'all don't even know, from y'all comments and y'all love. I feel that Man, yeah, I feel that. Y'all be making me cry sometimes. Because, you know, you be doing these videos and nobody don't say nothing or hit a like stuff. Sometimes you be like, I want to give up. But you guys have just really been encouraging. I love you guys. Y'all have a great day, okay? I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.